Hey everyone, I'm Wally. Thanks for watching. There's 3 things in life that you cannot escape: death, taxes, and a yearly Call of Duty release. This time around, it's a continuation of the Modern Warfare series brought to you by the fine folks at Infinity Ward. After the major success of the 2019 reboot of Modern Warfare and its subsequent spin-off Warzone, it only made sense for Infinity Ward to keep the money train going as they did with their first iteration of the original Modern Warfare back in 2007. At the end of September, Infinity Ward hosted 2 full weekends of Modern Warfare 2 beta shenanigans. The Apollo Alliance took full part in the fun, and we have some thoughts to share. Please note, several of us hold the original Modern Warfare 2 near and dear to our hearts. We also spent 3 years playing 2019's Modern Warfare. Needless to say, we had very high expectations going into the beta weekends. Also note, the majority of us play COD on PC, so keep that in mind going forward. Let's start with the good. The game was overall fun. It took us a while to get used to the new movement, guns, and other changes to the game. However, we eventually got the hang of it and enjoyed the game. Modern Warfare 2 looks fantastic, from the guns and the animations to the character models. This is a very pretty game. The game was well optimized. We had a myriad of different system configurations ranging from broke boy to gamer god here at the Apollo Alliance, and all of us had no issues running the game when it wanted to work. More on that later. The changes made to the movement system may not be everybody's cup of tea, but as a whole, our group appreciated the new system. The maps provided in the beta are mostly enjoyable. They look great, and in our experience, were overall balanced and well designed. Although we mainly stuck to search and destroy during the beta, some of the new game modes were great. Prisoner Rescue reminded us of hostage extraction in Rainbow Six Siege, while Invasion was pulled straight from Titanfall's attrition game mode. Moving on to the not so good. The guns were hit and miss. There's clearly a lot of balancing still to be done with the weapons. Some guns had an insanely fast time to kill, while other weapons felt like you were shooting an airsoft gun. Speaking of guns, the new recoil system still needs some adjustments. While we appreciate recoil being higher on most weapons, there were times we felt it was a bit too much on some guns. 1 or 2 of the maps in the beta could definitely use a little bit more balancing, as we felt they were a bit too open and could use some slight adjustments. We're looking at you, Valderus Museum. The Gunsmith. Although we definitely appreciated Infinity Ward adding some more depth and weapon customization, we found a lot of it to be confusing to understand. This could be due to the complexity of the menus, but more on that later. Finally, the bad, controversial, and the straight up ugly. Enemy visibility. This has been a hot topic all over social media since the first beta weekend. The COD community has since become accustomed to seeing bright, glowing name tags over opponents' heads since the beginning of time. Although we don't mind the name tags being gone, we do believe Infinity Ward needs to do something to help increase the visibility of enemies. We ran into too many situations where opponents were near invisible behind gun smoke and recoil, or blended in with the environment behind them. Infinity Ward has confirmed they are looking into the issue and plan to tweak enemy visibility without resorting to simply adding the nameplates back. The menus. Oh my, the menus. So many extra clicks are needed to navigate to even the most important areas of the game. Managing your party is weird and confusing. Inviting your friends to play with you is a bit of a hassle. Even simply trying to see the pre-game lobby was something we couldn't figure out at first. Maybe it's just us, but we really believe some improvements need to be made to the UI of the game. Finally, we wanted to touch on bugs, crashes, and lags. While the occasional bug and crash isn't so bad, it is frustrating when it's happening multiple times during a play session. During our entire 3-year run of Modern Warfare 2019, we would have multiple members of our group crash to desktop during the game. Sadly, in our experience, this has carried over to the Modern Warfare 2 beta. Several of our members crashed to desktop during our play sessions on more than one occasion. We even had somebody that needed to completely reinstall the beta due to frame rate issues, only to find out that Razer Synapse was somehow affecting the game's performance. We also ran into some random, albeit funny, bugs during the beta weekend. While there's a lot to improve on, Modern Warfare 2 got us very excited for its upcoming release, even when we were limited on guns, maps, and game modes. The good outweighed the bad in our experience, and we can definitely recommend this game to most people, especially those of us who liked Modern Warfare 2019 as much as we did. If the negative aspects of the game that we discussed bother you enough, it may be smart to wait a couple months for Infinity Ward to iron out the kinks. They seem dedicated to doing so. We appreciate you watching the video. Please leave your thoughts and comments below. We'd love to engage in discussion with you, and have a great day.